Hey everybody, it's Joy Packard. I'm going to put it over here a little bit. How's it going? I am on a lunch break right now. I'm at the Internet Marketers Expo here in Austin, Texas. And it's really been awesome. We had a full morning, and it's already, we went from 9 till about 1 o'clock. We went over, but we had a lot of amazing speakers. And a lot of times I go to a lot of Amazon conferences, but this one in particular is on internet marketing, which is really where I started many years ago. And so it's nice to come back to where I started and to learn a lot of the things that got me to where I was. And I'm going to try this. Hi, Shireen. I just got your text. No worries. And let me see if I can connect this microphone. It might make it sound better as I'm talking. So I basically, we learned so much this morning. There was a guy that just spoke about Amazon PPC. And wow, there's so much that we don't know. There's so many things that we think we know and we don't know. And I love it. I'm always learning. I was just at a seminar 2 weeks ago in Phoenix, and I saw somebody that was here. Actually, he's here, and he was at the same one that I was at in Phoenix as well. So let me see if this sounds. I'm trying out my new awesome microphone. Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, never mind. I have to take off this cover. Anyway, it's this really cool new blue microphone. It's mobile. I can carry it with me, and the sound is amazing, but I will set that up next time. Anyway, I wanted to say a quick hello. Austin, Texas is one of my favorite places to come for seminars. Number one, it's really easy to get here. It's only a 3-hour drive, and my youngest son of 8 kids, his name is Austin. Why? Because I knew that he was my last baby, and I love Austin, Texas, and wanted to name him Austin. That's such a weird reason. Anyway, there's a lot of things that we learn when we go to these conferences. I think that whenever we come to these, we think, oh, I already know this or I already know that. Come over here by the window a little bit, get better lighting for you guys. There, is that better? Anyway, I wanted to share with you a few things. Number one, a lot of times whenever we're trying to learn something new, and wow, it's raining outside. When we're trying to learn something new, we try and analyze things so much. We try and analyze things so much that we don't even begin. And one of the things that was awesome, I'm actually going through a video course as I'm at the seminar as well. And what's really cool is, there's only like 13 steps, and I'm reviewing it in between my breaks and, late at night and everything. And what's really cool is the steps are so simple. And this is kind of a simplified version of Shopify, basically. And those of you who don't know what Shopify is, I basically started my own online store where you sell your own products on it. And a lot of times, we think that looks really complicated. This is going to be too hard to do, and I don't know how to do this, and I don't know how to add products, and I don't know how to, do whatever it is that I'm trying to do. And one of the things that, every time I come to these, I learn something even more, and it always gets back ingrained into me, and it always comes back to, whenever we are trying to get a task done, sometimes we look at the complicated version, and then we hit a wall, and then we say that's too hard, and then we stop, and then we hope to find something easier. So one of the things that I love about not just what I'm learning, but about the things that I like as I'm going through courses and everything, is going through a video, and then at the end of the video doing that action step. And so what's really nice about that is you're not just learning. You're not just like going through the motions. You're not just like watching a video and being in learn mode, which it's good to be in learn mode, but it's also important to be in action mode. And that's kind of like what I am being, just reiterating over and over and over again as I attend these and I network, and you find people that when you're talking to them, and that is, like, it's good to learn, it is, but it's so much more important to implement and to take action right away. And so I'm really excited about this. I went to Phoenix, like I said, to learn some Shopify flipping information, and I'm actually in the middle of creating my Shopify store, and so it's really, really exciting because every step you build upon something to the next. It's kind of like whenever I talk to my kids about math, right? I tell them how important it is, when they're little. If you don't understand, how to do addition and then subtraction and then multiplication, and then you're building on it, then you're gonna have somehow in the mix get lost along the way because you're not doing, the basic foundation steps, and you're not learning it. So important. It's so important to build upon that, and to take each step and to get through it, basically. And it's so neat because, like I say, I'm doing this video as in between at my lunch break, and they say, okay, do this step, and I do it. Okay, now do this. And so my son is texting me up there. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you. It's like it's amazing, the things that sometimes whenever you go to these conferences or when you listen to a training, there may be just one thing that sticks out. And if there's one thing that you get from this whole video at all, there's one thing that you get, it is to take action, to not just be in learn mode all the time. It's awesome to come to these conferences. I love networking. I always, learn from everybody around me. I learn from the speakers. I learn from people who are sitting around me, people that, we do lunch with and everything. And it's cool to learn, but it's more importantly to basically move forward. And we talk about this a lot. Hey, Rob, how you doing? And so, basically, I'm so excited because the last 2 weeks in Phoenix, I went to a certified power seller course to become certified in what they call Shopify sites. And those who are not into online marketing, Shopify is basically an online store with your own products. And so I'm so excited because I see my store, coming into fruition. And, one of the things that I always tell my kids, and I teach them, and I think about it with myself and what they talked about. And that is, as you are building your store, you build it with the idea that this is going to be able to be $1 million store down the road. Because I'm talking about building sites and flipping them and this and that. And, we can talk about saying, oh, I'm just going to build a site, maybe flip it for a couple $100s or whatever. And that's great money. But to put your all into it, to treat it like it is $1 million site. And if you think about it, what's any different than putting, your all into a $200 site as opposed to, it is really dark in this room and it gets cloudier and cloudier. So I'm going to turn this light on. No, I don't like that. Anyway, to basically put your all into things, so with this site, it's just so awesome. And I think this can apply in everything in our life, right? To treat everything like it's going to be $1 million site. And to put your all into it and not do things like, haphazardly, and my dad used to use that word a lot, to put your all into it. Such an important concept, and, it's so exciting. I love, like I say, this is a little bit different crowd than I'm used to. I'm usually at an Amazon conference, and they do talk Amazon here, but it's internet marketing, which is where I began, whenever I first started doing all this kind of stuff, maybe, 10 years ago or so. And so it's nice to kind of come back to it and to use the methods of where I began to help my Amazon business move forward. Like today, like I say, we're talking about Amazon PPC campaigns, and that was so neat because why? That I do Amazon, and and I have products, my private label brand, and things like that. So And one last thing before I let you go. You know what's really cool is we look at people who are around us that make more money than we do, who are better than we are, who are more in shape than we are, who, you know, may have more knowledge about something. And do you know what the only difference is between you and that? It's expertise, right? And how do you get to be an expert at something? All it is putting in your time and learning it and doing the actions. And if you think about it, they had to start, hi Kelly, they had to start somewhere too, just like we have to begin somewhere, right? And so whenever we don't know about something, you know, it's a matter of learning. Like I wanted to learn Shopify. It was on my mind. It was on my goal for 2017. I am making it come to pass. I am building Shopify sites and incorporating it with my Amazon business, and it's so exciting, right? And you know, the guy who makes $1 million a month in his Shopify site as opposed to maybe my 500 a month to start, the only difference is knowledge and just taking action and taking your steps every single day to get to that. So it's just like, you know, beginning piano, right? If you don't know how to play piano, how do you begin? You take lessons, you practice. It's just like that in business, right? And business and anything. I think that everything in life that we do, if we feel like we are not an expert or we can't be like that person, we can. That's the exciting news that I'm telling you today. You can become that person because the knowledge is out there. You know, the events are out there. I'm an event and I have to sacrifice my time, my money, my energies away from my family to be here. Although I do love Austin, Texas. I mean, it's a treat for me to be here. I'm just saying that it takes time and it takes effort, but you can get there. That's the exciting news. Isn't that neat? To tell yourself that I am not any less than this person over here who is, who knows Amazon. I didn't know Amazon 4 years ago, and now I can go into Ross with my eyes closed and find products all day long. So, we become an expert as we do the things and as we do the action steps that we have to do. And this can apply to everything, not just Amazon. It can apply in your marriage. It can apply as being a mom. It can apply to everything. So, there you go. This went on a little longer than I thought. I was just going to say hi to you. I do need to get back. Our break is just about over. But I hope this has helped you in some way. It's basically to take action and know that you can do whatever it is that you want. All right? Well, somewhere down below, there is a share button. People always ask me, is it okay if I share? Always welcome to share. And you're always welcome to turn on your notifications when we're talking. That way you'll know whenever I'm just blabbing away that you can do that. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. In 2 more weeks, by the way, I'm speaking at something called Q4Expo.com, and it's in Baltimore at the June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And I had 2 free tickets to give away. Well, the person that I got the free tickets to last night told me that they're not able to make it. So, Expo, Q4Expo.com. If any of you are interested, I have 2 free tickets that, the value is like $150 a piece or something. So if you're in that area or you want to go, I am speaking and it's all about Q4. It's a no-pitch seminar and it's so exciting. I always love going to these things. It's what makes my business grow. All right, take care. I will talk to you guys soon.